Well, hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken, welcome back to more Legend of Mana. You might be wondering why we're downstairs with Bud and Lisa, not upstairs with Little Cactus. I have unfortunate news. I missed one. I think I missed one. So, yeah, no world according to the Little Cactus. If possible, I'll try and put up the last one here, but yeah, I think we missed one, which is unfortunate. But today we are going to go and clear out the White Forest, because there is an event that happens as soon as you walk into the White Forest, and I want to go to the White Forest because there's something there I want, but I have to record this particular episode, or this particular mission, otherwise I can't go in. So let's go! We're on our way to the White Forest for adventures! Yes. Let's see what we can find inside. Ah, these three morons. Hello, gentlemen.
Wait, listen up. Today is a very special day. So, Mr. Fuddy Duddy, what should we catch today, huh? I am not Mr. Fuddy Duddy. My name is Sotheby. I would like you to catch Lilipeas. Lilipeas are most rare, and the bourgeois madam is crazy for them.
What are these Lilipeas like?
They're small, pink, and round. There's a pea bird's nest on their heads. So, like, what the heck is that, huh? The mana goddess makes some strange things. She must have a sense of humor.
How much are you gonna pay for them, huh?
Today I shall purchase them for 1,000 woka each.
So that means 4, 5, and 30. How many do we have to catch to repay our debt?
Just hand over as many as you can get. Then, dun 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 dun! The one who brings in the most will be an executive of the Christie Group. Jeez, the goddess sure does make some annoying creatures. See you later!
Pink, rolling, Peter, birds, what was it?
You should just go gather some pebbles or something.
Catching Lilipeas! You saying I'm dumb? Okay, bye. Oh, what are we doing today? Hello, Sotheby.
You should test out Lilipeas too. You'll get 1,000 woka each.
Alright, see you later. So we are here to catch Lilipeas, or rather Skippy and Hamson are here to catch Lilipeas, and we are here to clear out the dungeon, or clear out this mission so I can come here and do other things. We have to beat up a bunch of rabbits. Very important. Bam! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Alright. Nope. Nope. This. Nope. Hang on. Nope. This. Nope. 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 Okay. Maybe I'll just Vapor Blade. Maybe I'll just Vapor Blade. Vapor Blade! Yeah, eat it. That's what you get for preventing me from playing my instrument. I just wanted to play the harp. I just wanted to play the harp. I got a giant's horn. Oh, hey Skippy. Oh, it's one of those little paw guys.
Why you pass? Get out of the way! No! Can't believe that's outrun by that little...
Alright, so I'll tell y'all what I'm actually here to get, or the thing that I want to have available to me. It's right over here. This is a wooding. Woodings, as you might expect, drop wood. Specifically, it's one of the easiest places to get a high-level wooding to harvest, like, wood for crafting. And, yeah, this is the only one I know of that's so easy to find, and it shows up late enough in the storyline that it's not, like, low-level. Because there's an easy-to-find wooding in the Gato Grottos as well, but you usually put down the Gato Grottos pretty early in the game. So it's likely not going to be very high level. But this wooding is late enough in the game that you might actually be able to get something from it. So That's the whole goal for today, is to free up this area so I can come back here. Alright, well, let's look around some more. See where Hamson is. Da, 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 da. Also, I like the White Forest. The funny thing about it, though, is that it's a very generic forest stage. That's not a bad thing, but it's just kind of funny how, like, you get so used to how exotic so many of the locations are in this game, and then you go to the White Forest, and it's just a forest. You know, it just uses the standard forest tile set that's used in other places in the game. It's just a forest, really. Like, this is the same tile set that was at in Norn Peaks, in the initial areas. But it's just a bigger one, so... Like, oh, it's Reverend Nouvelle. Hello. I have found the legendary village of the Lilipeas, but they will not let me in. What are you? I think there is a Lilipea who is in trouble in the forest. How about helping them? Okay. So there are Lilipeas out in the forest who need help. And as a result, Reverend Nouvelle can't go in there. Mostly, I assume, because they're terrified of his strange face. Seriously, what is Reverend Nouvelle? He's like the strangest... Well, he's one of the strangest looking characters in the game. Yeah, eat it. Help, flute, baby! Ah. Bam! Yeah. I think this is also one of the only areas where you can fight silk spitters, which are these little guys. I think that they only show up in this area, like this particular, like the White Forest, and also in like one of the temporary dungeons. Because as you might expect, once we get to the end of one of the plot storylines, they will have, you know, plot storyline dungeons. But once we finish those plot storyline dungeons, we can't go back for the most part. So I believe silk spitters show up in those, but, you know, can't go back there, so. This forest, just in particular, has a lot of monsters that you can't really find in other places, which is why I wanted it to be available. Oh. Yeah? Hello. What? Okay. Was that the one that was in trouble in the forest? Did I do it? Was that what I needed to do? Now you burn! Prepare yourself for the burn, or the winding! The winding! The terrible winding! Alright, there we go. I got Sultan Silk. Fancy. Vapor Blade! Yeah. Oh, so in other news, since the last time I played this, I found something very exciting at a used game store. I found the official, like, Brady Games Legend of Mana strategy guide, which is something I didn't know existed. I'm very excited to finally have it. And while it does not have a clear explanation of, like, everything, it does have charts for... Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, okay, there's more out there in the forest. All right. Well, it doesn't have everything. It does have charts for, like, how to make, like, magic instruments, and I'm really excited to try to make more magical instruments at some point. Like, I might do a stream on my Twitch channel where I try to make some, like, fancy instruments at some point, because I'm eager to try and make something that's powerful. Because as I mentioned before, it's sort of hard to figure out how to make instruments strong in this game. Like, magic is kind of underpowered in this game compared to, like, special moves. Oh. Well, he's not here. Oh, maybe I need to find Hampson. Maybe Hampson has, like, Lilipea trapped or something. Yeah, like compared to weapon power and your special techniques, magic's kind of underpowered, and it's frustrating. So maybe if I can make like stronger instruments, I can get something better. Although, actually, now that I think about it, that sort of fits in with the storyline of Legend of Mana. Like, one of the most interesting things about Legend of Mana as compared to other Mana games is the notion that this game takes place a long time after the Mana Tree has been burned down. You know, what was it, 9 centuries ago, I think is what they say in the opening. The Mana Tree burned to ashes, which means this world, for all intents and purposes, has very, very limited mana. It doesn't have, like, the spirits are very weak, and so the idea that magic would not be strong kind of makes sense, frankly. Like, that's one of the most interesting things about Legend of Mana is its odd setting of being bereft of mana as compared to most other games where, you know, you find the mana tree, then it burns down or whatever. That's almost always what happens in mana games. You find the mana tree, and then something terrible happens to the mana tree, and then one of your characters sacrifices themselves to become the new mana tree. That seems to be the plot a lot of the time. But not so in this one. In this one, we're trying to regrow the mana tree. We're at the very end of the cycle, which is cool. I really think that's pretty neat. Oh, there's one. Hamson, what are you doing, man?
Hey, you get out of my way! Oh, yeah. It got away! Well, because of you!
Okay. Well, so I guess they saved him. It's all because of me. He got away. What's up, guys? Bam! There's also a lot of goblins here, which is cool. Expose your back! Prepare yourself for my Vapor Blade! Vapor Blade! I should have come here with, my, I should have come here with Lockjaw, my, Poultry Box. Get some of this stuff. Fancy stuff. Yeah. Okay. This is where the one that was trapped in a barrel was. So is that all of them? I rescued one from Skippy, I rescued one from Hamson, and I rescued one from a barrel. So maybe now I can go in? Let's go check it out. Whoa! Oh, that was cool! He did like a tuck and roll move. I like that. It's cool. Doggone it. No. There. Prepare yourself for burning! War! Speaking again of the magic system in this game, that's one thing that's also kind of cool about... Well, I was gonna say the monasteries, but also Square Enix RPGs in general, is how frequently the magic systems have kind of like different origins. You know, sometimes magic is sort of like internal, and it's something that comes from within the person. I mean, that's how it was in Chrono Trigger, where Specchio made it clear that, like, magic is your force of will, and its form takes place based on who you are. So, depending on sort of, like, who you are, where you came from, that kind of thing, that determines what type of magic you have, and then by exerting your will, you can cast it. Is that enough? He's still here. Okay. There's still a Lilipeas somewhere in the forest who needs help. So, like, that's one way to do it. And then you have other games where magic is like a, it's like a learned book skill. You know, it's something that you study for, and you cast spells by, like, speaking them. You know, kind of a more traditional, witches and wizards style magic. And then you have a game like this where magic is actually more like a summon. You're basically like summoning elemental spirits and bidding them to do things for you. I just sort of like that idea of, like, there's a lot of sources of magic. Or you take something like Final Fantasy VIII, where magic is sort of, it's a power that is absorbed from creatures that came from the moon. So for all intents and purposes, magic in Final Fantasy VIII is actually something that is produced by the moon and not the Earth. I don't know. Just, it's interesting to me. It's interesting how they have these different approaches to what magic can be. I rather like it. Oh, it's another Wooding. Hello, other Wooding. I don't think I knew that there was a second Wooding in here. I mean, it makes sense. I'm in a forest. You'd expect there to be trees. But I didn't actually know this guy was here. Do 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 do. Dwee 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 dwee. Doo 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 doo. You know, I'm glad that there's not, like, a standard battle song in this game. It's probably for the best, right? Like, it would kind of get old if, like, the music always shifted to some other song every time you encountered an enemy. It's for the best that that's not the case, I think. It is kind of funny when you have a particularly, like, serene song like this one, and you're fighting monsters. You know, it's like, I'm fighting for my life against these deadly bunnies. It's just, like, very peaceful. Fighting against bunnies. Alright, well, I don't know. I feel like I've gone just about everywhere now, haven't I? Treasure's good. Getting kind of lost in the White Forest here. Oh, it's a Din Tesla. Or a Din, rather. I always get that monster's... the flying snail. I always get his name mixed up because I believe in, Sword of Mana for the GBA. They called it a Din Tesla. But in this game and other Mana games, those are two different monsters. There is a Din and there is a Tesla. And the Tesla is like the floating jellyfish thing that emits electricity. Okay, this was nothing. So I often wind up calling those guys Din Tesla, and they're just Tesla. Or they're just Dins. I am not finding what I'm supposed to be finding here. Behold my dark assassins! Now you are in the dark, due to my dark assassins. Bam, bam, bam. These knives are kind of underpowered, frankly. Oh, something's happening. The Ancient Tree. This sounds like Lark's theme song. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't think the Lilipeas is here. Okay. I guess maybe there's a dragon there or something. Do you feel like any, like, ancient tree in a Mana game feels, like, really, like, underwhelmed because they know the Mana tree's out there? Or do you think they're cool with it? Do you think they're like, yeah, I'm part of the Mana tree's posse. I'm a sentient tree. What you gonna do? Like Trent, for example, you know, the guy that grows fruit for me. Do you think he's like, yeah, I'm part of the Mana Goddess's posse? What? I know the Mana Tree. We're besties. Me and the Mana Tree go way back. We were seeds together. Or do you think they're like, oh, I'll never be as cool as the Mana Tree. Always gonna get overshadowed by the Mana Tree. Guess it depends on how much confidence the tree has, you know? How confident are the trees in this game is the real question. Do the trees in Mana games believe in themselves? You know, speaking of tree magic, and I am definitely rambling at this point. I am 100% rambling at this point because I do not know where I'm supposed to be going. But like speaking of tree magic, because I find tree magic to be very interesting. Like when I was a kid, I thought the idea of magic that's like based on trees was dumb. You know, it's like that's not magic, that's just a tree. But nowadays I'm kind of cool with it. I like alternative magic systems in video games because I've just seen fire, water, wind, and earth so many times at this point, you know? It's just, it comes up in so many different games. So whenever I see something that uses like, oh, it uses metal or it uses wood or something, you know, like, oh, that's cool. And I was thinking about wood magic recently because it's becoming spring and I'm getting to see little lovely buds appearing on the various bushes around my house, and the trees are starting to get their leaves out, and it just makes me happy. And when I think about like plant magic, I'm like, man, if I had like plant magic, I could go up to like a tree and like hold my hand up and like make it, you know, grow stronger, and I could heal the trees around me, and wouldn't that be great? And it reminds me of how there's a book called The Belgariad. Oh, here we go. Hey, man. What? Okay, that's 4 of them. Maybe that's the last one I needed. Let's go back. There's a book called The Belgariad. Well, it's actually a book series called The Belgariad, but it's, you know, it's sort of a swords and sorcery fantasy kind of book. And about halfway through the story, the main character, Belgarian, finally learns how to start like using magic on his own. And at one point, he does this thing where he like he's trying to make a big show so that 2 armies will stop fighting each other, basically, because he's like you know, he wants to stop a fight, and so he's trying to make like a big deal. And so he like runs out into the middle, and he makes like a huge thunderstorm and like lightning and thunder and water and all this stuff. And he's like, everybody stop! Everybody stop! I'm gonna make a thunderstorm! And it works. You know, he manages to stop the fighting. But like later on in the story, his I guess you could say his adoptive grandfather, Belgarath, shows up, and he gives him a hard time. He's like, because apparently when Belgarian did all of that thunderstorm stuff, he like completely wrecked the the jet stream and all of the weather in his area. And Belgarath was like, I've spent the last month trying to fix the weather in this area so we don't have monsoons, you idiots. And so getting back to the plant stuff, it's like, I feel like if you wanted to try to revive like plants in your area, you would also have to have like, you know, earth magic to make sure the soil is strong enough to handle all these new plants, and like water magic to make sure that there's like ample water to heal the trees. I don't know, it's just, when I started thinking about it more practically, I'm like, yeah, it probably wouldn't be as simple as just holding my hand up and plants get better. Probably a little bit more than that. Oh, hey guys.
Is that? I bet the Lilipea village is up ahead. Get the whole bunch and I'll be exec before you know it. But you know what? I'm gonna let you have them.
We ain't alike, but we're alike. It don't matter to me no more.
What should we do now, Hamson?
Pirates, diggers, anything. I'm gonna start over and create my own Legend of Hamson.
The Legend of Hamson.
Alright, that's awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna have my own Legend of Skippy.
The Legend of Skippy.
Mama, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it a fresh start.
Basically, they're admitting to running away from their debts.
We're running away from debt. They might track us down. And I don't want to run with a slowpoke like you.
I'm gonna hang around with the guy with toothpicks for arms.
Fine. This might be it, Hamson.
This is it. Skippy.
He runs away, and Hampson tries to chase him. He thinks better of it, then he leaves. And that's all you ever see of Hampson and Skippy for the rest of the game. That's the end of their story. It's kind of a weird way to end it, but there you go. That's actually what winds up happening. Meanwhile, this is happening. Bah. Okay. Bah. Okay. Well, they let Reverend Novell in. Hello. I always thought the Lilipeas were only a legend. Mephiance once researched them, but he was the only one to do so. It is said that they are descendants of Anuela's dolls. With clay and thread, they crafted more of their own kind. I can speak a little Lilipean from all my years studying them. Oh yeah? What's this guy have to say? What? Ah, yes. They say they are sleepy and want to be left alone. Okay. What about this one? What? Ah, yes. He says that when he closes his eyes, he sees a green wiggly. Okay. What about this one back here? What? Ah, yes. They say they are quite grateful for your help. So after a little bit, Reverend Novell will move around. What about this one? What? Ah, yes. He says he likes mushrooms. What about you? What? Yes. They say they welcome you. What about this one? There's one over here, wasn't there? Oh, I saw another one. Yeah, there we go. That one. What? Okay, yeah, he gotta come closer. What about this one? What? Yes. He says that he is tired from all the running around. What about you? What? Oh, he's too far away? Get over here. What? He says that his back is itchy. What about this one with the bird? Bah. Hey, come check out this one. This guy's awesome. What does he have to say? What? Ah, yes. It seems this one is the village elder. Yes. The bird's just like, yes. What? Yes, what? On the mountain to the north.
No.
Near the lake?
No.
Somewhere in the forest?
Yes.
What? The Fountain of Youth?
No.
Something wonderful?
No.
A terrible monster?
Yes.
There's a terrible monster, so...
Yes.
What? Stay away?
No.
Why not have a look?
No.
Go kill it?
Yes.
Oh! He says there's a monster in the forest and he wants you to kill it.
Yes.
What? He says he will guide you. Okay.
Yes.
A great reward?
No.
You understand us, do you not?
No.
No. I like that bird animation, just like,
No.
Alright, now I gotta fight a giant monster. It's the Heggs Ant! And he poses! Look at him go! Alright, bring it on, dude. Vapor Blade time! Yeah! Ow. What are you doing? Ow. Ooh. What gives? What? My spells aren't moving. Why? Hang on. Yeah, get it. Whoa! Oh, he summoned a friend! I didn't know he could do that. I genuinely didn't know he could, like, summon minions. That's pretty cool. Like, I can't say I've ever actually had trouble with this particular fight. This is probably taking longer than maybe I've ever done it. Because usually, when you do this mission, you do it so late in the game that, like, you don't really have to worry too much about danger. So it's kind of cool to see, like, what he can do. Okay. For some reason, this spell is not moving. I don't know why. Once again, the spell's not moving. What the heck? What, around here? Well, now it's moving. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Just gonna beat him up. Beat him up a bunch. There we go. Got him. That's cool. Nice. Did it. The Elder is very thankful for all you have done. Issue platinum. Okay. He's very thankful. Have this ingot. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about this dude.
They must be walking around wherever we last will be.
Yep. Pwah. That's the end of that one. So, it's a weird event, kind of. Like, it's a very strange one, but there you go. That's it for Catchin' Lilipeas. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Legend of Mana, and thanks for stopping by. Pwah.